So environmental studies ఈ సబ్జెక్టు సిలబస్ నేర్చుకున్నాం. ఈ సెకండ్ సెమిస్టర్ కి ఈ సబ్జెక్ట్ కి సంబంధించి సిలబస్ ఒకసారి చూడండి, చూడండి. మధ్యలో ఎవరు డిస్టర్బెన్స్ చేయొద్దు. 256
ఇటే చెప్పండి సార్.
హలో, కామ్గా ఉండండి. So this is the environmental science syllabus this semester. Totally there are 5 units. The first unit, multidisciplinary nature of environmental studies. So in the first unit we have divided 2 parts: multidisciplinary nature of environmental studies. Second part is ecosystem. Okay, in the first topics we have listening, definition of environment and environmental studies. Next, scope of environmental studies and importance of environmental studies. Next, sustainability topic. In the sustainability topic, Stockholm Conference and Rio de Janeiro or Earth Summit, there are 2 conferences. And global environmental challenges is another topic. This is another topic. In this topic, global warming and climate change, acid rains, ozone layer depletions, human population growth and explosion effects. Next, role of information technology in environmental and human health. This is the first unit, first topics in the subtopics. Next, another topic is ecosystem. Ecosystem, definition of ecosystem. Next, concept of an ecosystem, structure and functions of an ecosystem. Next, producers, consumers and decomposers. Next, energy flow in the ecosystem, ecological succession, food chain, food webs and ecological pyramids. Next, types. There are mainly 4 types: forest ecosystem and grassland ecosystem, desert ecosystem and aquatic ecosystem. There are mainly 4 types of ecosystems. And functions, mainly food chains, food webs and ecological pyramids and ecological successions. So this is the ecosystem topics chapter. So anyway, first unit they have divided 2 parts. The number 1 is multidisciplinary nature of environmental studies. This is the totally introduction parts and some important environmental related topics. Then environmental ecosystem. Ecosystem, we have divided some categories, concept of ecosystem and structure, ecological successions, ecological pyramids. So this is the most important another topics. Next, unit 2, natural resources. There are totally 6 resources. The number 1 is forest resources. Number 2 is water resources. Third one is mineral resources, and fourth one is food resources, and fifth one is energy resources, and the sixth one is land resources. So in the natural resources, the one of the most important topics in the environmental sciences. In the forest resources, we study advantages and advantages of forests and deforestation causes. Next, dams, other effects on tribe of forest and tribal people. So deforestation problems వలన ట్రైబల్ పీపుల్స్కి ఎటువంటి ఎఫెక్ట్స్ వస్తాయి, డ్యామ్స్ని కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ చేయడం వలన ట్రైబల్ పీపుల్స్కి ఎటువంటి ఎఫెక్ట్స్ వస్తాయి. నెక్స్ట్ వాటర్ రిసోర్సెస్, వాటర్, ద ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్. నెక్స్ట్ యూజ్ అండ్ ఓవర్ యూటిలైజేషన్ ఆఫ్ సర్ఫేస్ అండ్ గ్రౌండ్ వాటర్. నెక్స్ట్ some natural hazards like floods, droughts, conflicts of water, conflicts of over water. Next, dams, benefits and problems. So this is the water resources. Next, mineral resources, use and exploitation. Next, environmental effects of extracting and using mineral resources. In these mineral resources, we study about mining activities effects on environment. Mining activities effects on environment. Physical activities and biological activities and chemical activities. So this is the important topics in the mineral resources. Mining activities effects on environment. Next, food resources, world food problem. Next, changes caused by non-agriculture activities, effects of modern agriculture, fertilizers, pesticides problems, waterlogging, and salinity problem. So in the food resources, mainly we have discussed about modern agriculture effects on environment. What are the problems? Over-utilizations of fertilizers and pesticides. Next, waterlogging. What is waterlogging? And salinity. Next, energy resources. This is the another energy. This is the energy. This is the another important resources. The natural resources. In the energy resources, we have studied about renewable and non-renewable energy resources. What are the renewable resources and what are the non-renewable energy resources we have discussed. Next, land resources. This is the final natural resources in the unit. Land resources, land degradation, wastelands, reclamation, man-induced landslides. Next, role of an individual in conservation of natural resources. So sustainable life studies. So this is the another important topic of the land resources. So this is the second unit, natural resources and its conservation. Next, third one is biodiversity and its conservation. Biodiversity, what is biodiversity? And introduction part and types. There are mainly three types: genetic, species and ecosystem diversity. Next, classifications. What are the classifications of biodiversity? Next, value of biodiversity. Mainly there are two values: consumptive use values and productive use values. So use value of biodiversity. Next one is threats to biodiversity. Threats to biodiversity. Next, biogeographical classifications of India. So it means how to India is the mega diversity. We have discussed. Next, endemic species and endangered species in India. What is endemic species? What is endangered species? Next, what is the hotspots of biodiversity? Next, how to conservation of biodiversity, conservation methods. So this is the one of the most important unit in the environmental sciences, biodiversity and its conservation. Next, fourth one is environmental pollution. Environmental pollution definition, causes, effects and control measures of air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, and we have discussed about another topics, nuclear hazards. Next, role of an individual prevention of pollution. Next, pollution case studies. Some case studies we have discussed. Next, sustainable life studies. Sustainable life studies. So this is the one part of the environmental pollution. Second part is solid waste management. In the solid waste management, sources, classifications, effects of control measures of the urban and industrial solid waste. In the solid waste management, we have discussed some types of solid waste, industrial solid waste management, next biomedical solid waste management, third one is hazardous solid waste management, and e-waste, electronics solid waste management. So the four types of solid waste management are we are discussed. Next, finally, fifth unit. In the fifth unit, social issues and the environment. Social issues and the environment. Finally, in the urbanization developments, how to development of urbanizations and consequences of urbanizations and modern agriculture and agriculture developments and transportations and industrial developments in the chapter. Otherwise, next, resettlement and rehabilitations of peoples, its problems and concerns. Next, environmental ethics issues and possible solutions. Next, Environmental Protection Acts. We discussed in the chapter particularly some environmental acts, especially Environmental Protection Act. This is the first environmental act in India. Next, Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act. Next, Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act. Next, Wildlife Protection Act, Forest Conservation Act. So these five acts are the most important. Next, public awarenesses. Next, another topic, environmental management. Environmental management. Impact assessment and its significance, various stages of EIA. So in the chapter, what is EIA? Environmental Impact Assessment, and preparation of EMP and EIS. EMP, Environmental Management Plan, and EIS, Environmental Impact Environmental Information System. Next, Environmental Audit. Next, Ecotourism. Next, Green Campus and Green Business and Green Politics. So this is the small topics in the environmental management. So anyway, this is finally this is our second semester environmental sciences topics. Next, we discussed about what is environment, what is environment, what is the definition of environment, what is the introduction of environment. So present, we discussed about environment. Environment, environment. The word is Frenchy, which derived French word Frenchy, which means French, which means environment. The environment. The word is derived from French word environner. 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 Environner, which means surrounding. Surroundings, they have divided two categories. Surroundings, they have divided two. Number one is living components, then number two is non-living component. So what are the living components? What are the non-living components? We know living components, human beings, animals, plants, birds, microorganisms, and other all the living components, plants. So non-living components, um, water, land, soil, atmospheric conditions like high temperature or low temperature, humidity, rainfall. So this is the non-living components examples. So the physical, chemical, and biological presence of living and non-living things outside an individual species is called as its environment. The physical, chemical, and biological presence of living and non-living things outside in an individual species is called as environment. So, environment, the main categories of environment are biotic and abiotic environments. The abiotic environment can further be classified into atmosphere, lithosphere, hydrosphere. Okay, atmosphere means air. In the atmosphere, troposphere, stratosphere, exosphere, thermosphere. This is the another layers, another parts of the atmosphere. Next, lithosphere. Lithosphere only discussed about soil, mountains, rocks. So this is next hydrosphere, the study about water, the water importance and more marines. So this is the abiotic components of the environment. Anyway, environment, the word is French, environner, which means surrounding. Surroundings, they have divided two categories. Number one is biotic components. Biotic components examples plants, animals, microorganisms, and uh, birds. Next, abiotic components they have divided mainly three categories: atmosphere, lithosphere, and hydrosphere. Okay, atmosphere, air, next land, lithosphere, lands, soil, next hydrosphere that discussed about water. So light, heat, wind, moisture, tides, solar energy, pH, soil, minerals, rocks, mountains. Okay, this is the examples of the components. Next, scope and importance. The scope of environmental science. What is the scope? Mainly, scope environmental studies scope. How to measurements of environment. Scope. This is the environmental studies is the multidisciplinary multidisciplinary or interdisciplinary subject. Multidisciplinary or interdisciplinary subject. So environmental studies discipline has multiple and multi-level scopes. These scopes are summarized as follows. This study creates awarenesses among the people to know about various renewable and non-renewable resources of region, the endowment and potential of pattern of utilization and the balance of various resources available for the further use in the state or a country care analyzed in the study. So first one is the people to know about various renewable and non-renewable resources of the region. So first we have what is the scope of environment? The scope very environmental studies science scope is very wide. It is unlimited. So because this is the multidisciplinary or interdisciplinary subject. Understand? Environmental science is the multidisciplinary or interdisciplinary subject. So it means the all subjects are including in environmental studies as well as environmental studies is including to all subjects. That is the environmental studies scope. So environmental science is the multidisciplinary or interdisciplinary subject, which means the all subjects are including environmental studies. All subjects like physics, chemistry, botany, zoology, astrology, pathology, ornithology, geology. So the all subject, mathematics, physics, chemistry. So the all subjects are including in environmental studies as well as environmental studies is including to all subject and discussed to all subjects. So environmental science is very wide subject. It is not a limited subject. So this is the scope means. So first one is this subject explain and give the importance of renewable and non-renewable resources. We know the renewable resources, renewable energy utilized sufficient or more, automatically the energy regenerated. The regenerated energy utilized sufficient or more, automatically the energy is regenerated or reproduced. That is called as renewable energy resources. Next, non-renewable energy resources. The energy utilized sufficient or more, the energy is not reproduced or the energy is not reproduced or regenerated. So that is the non-renewable energy resources. So the subject, environmental studies, the subject is give the importance of first thing, the give the importance of renewable energy and non-renewable energy resources. So the study creates awarenesses among the people to know about various renewable and non-renewable resources of a region, the endowment pattern of utilization and the balance of various resources available for future use in the state or country care analyzed in the study. So what is the the subject analyzed renewable and non-renewable energy resources and how to utilize it, renewable and non-renewable energy resources. So the subject give the much more information about renewable and non-renewable energy resources. Next, it provides the knowledge about ecological system, causes, effects, and relationship between the component. The subject environmental science the give the knowledge, give the knowledge of the ecological system like plants, animals, birds, and endemic species, endangered species. Uh, Next, the percentage of biological organisms, biological organisms, and how much species of percentage of wild animals, non-wild animals. Next, how much percentage of variety of species of plants and variety of species of animals. This subject is discussed about and give the importance of ecological system. So, like the subject importance of ecological system means they give the importance of forests, how to conservations of forests, and wildlife's importance, and give the importance of hotspots, how to conservations of forests and biodiversity. So this is the another scope of environment. This is another topic of the environment. Third one is it provides necessary information about biodiversity, richness and potential dangers to the species of plants, animals and microorganisms in the environment. So the subject provide necessary information about biodiversity. So what is biodiversity? Biodiversity, biodiversity types and value of biodiversity and threats to biodiversity and how to conservation of biodiversity and conservation methods. The subjects are explained. And another important is endemic species and endangered species. How much percentage of species of near to died or near to destroyed or near to end? The subjects are give the much more information and necessary information. Next, this study enables one to understand the causes and consequences of natural and man-induced disasters, pollutions, measures to minimize these effects. So the subject explain another important give the important information environmental pollution. So we know the environmental pollutions, air pollution, water pollution and noise pollutions and marine pollution.
సార్ పార్టిసిపెంట్స్ షేర్ చేశారు సార్ స్క్రీన్.
అమ్మా
పార్టిసిపెంట్స్ ఎవరున్నారో వాళ్ళ స్క్రీన్ అవుతుంది సార్.
So the subject explain about another information is environmental pollutions and the disasters like earthquakes, volcanoes eruptions and forest fires, landslides. Okay. So this is the another scope of the environmental studies. Next, the subject explain give the importance of sustainable developments and the effects or consequences of the modern agriculture effects and transportations, big projects like dams and national highways, consequences on environment. Next, how to control or how to control of environmental this sustainable activities. So the subject explain this is the theoretical. The subject enables to theoretical knowledge into practice and the multiple uses of environment. So this is the not only scoring subject. This is the awareness subject. We are the responsible. We are the responsible for our surroundings.
చెప్పాడు ఒక అబ్బాయి ఇప్పుడు.
The subject. This is the multidisciplinary or interdisciplinary subjects. Okay, this subject is very wide subject and the subject give the importance of natural resources and the subject give the importance of natural resources and how to prevention and control of pollutions. Next, it provides necessary information about biodiversity and they give the importance of plants, animals, and microorganisms. Next, give the importance of natural resources, renewable and non-renewable energy resources. Next, the subject identify the natural disasters pollution controls. Next, this is the not only theoretical. This is the study enables theoretical knowledge into practice and the multiple uses of environment. So the subject is this is the awareness subject. We are the responsible for our surrounding, how to conservation our surroundings, how to protect our environment, how to conservations of the all aspects of the environmental. So the subjects are explained. So this is the environment scope of environment. So once I remind once what is environment. Environment, the word is French environner, which means surrounding. Surroundings they have divided to number one is biotic components, number two is non-biotic components. Biotic components, biotic components are plants, animals, human beings, and microorganisms, etc. Next, abiotic components, lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere. Next, the abiotic components and biotic components are interlinking one component to another component. So, the scope of environmental studies is a discipline has multiple and multi-level scopes. These scopes are some explain the important resources, natural resources, renewable and non-renewable, and ecological system, and the subject provide necessary information about biodiversity. Next, the subject explain about how to control and management of environmental pollutions and solid waste management. Next, the subject give the importance of forest developments and natural resources developments. So this is the multidisciplinary or interdisciplinary subject. This means all subjects are including environmental studies as well as environmental studies is including to all subjects. This is the scope of environment. This is the scope of environment. Next, what is the importance of environmental studies? What is the importance of environmental studies? This subject, we know, this is the environmental study is based upon a comprehensive view of various environmental systems. So, world human population is increasing at an alarming rate, especially in developing countries. So, human population growth, how to development of human population growth, and what are the consequences of the human population growth? The subject explained the subject. Next, the natural resources endowment in the earth are limited. We know natural resources, renewable or non-renewable, and forest, land, food resources, water resources, and mineral resources. So the subject give the importance of natural resources and how to utilize it and how to conservations of natural resources. The subject explained. The pollutions and degraded environment seriously affect the health of all living things on earth, including man. Human pollution, some human activities affects automatically the human um, health, pro- all aspects facing the problems of health problems like present situations. Human environmental pollution is increased automatically. Health problems are increased. So this subject explained how to control and how to prevention and how to utilize the pollution controlling monitoring equipments and human responsibility. So next, this subject, this is the awareness subject. This subject conducted some various various conferences and some various um, seminars, national and international seminars discussed about environmental all parameters and all conditions. So this is the importance of the environmental studies. Next, this is the subject give the values of behavior of the lifestyle, behavior and lifestyle of the human beings. It means how to utilize the water and water conservations and how to stop the forest cuttings. And next, dams, the advantages, the consequences of the forest cuttings. This subject explained. So indoor and outdoor pollutions controls and how to control of global warming, acid rains and atmospheric conditions and ozone layer depletions. The all type of environmental problems the subject explained and how to control of environmental pollutions and environmental parameters. The subjects are explained. So this is the some important introduction part of the environmental science. So please wait.